What is pangram string? A pangram string is a string that contains all the alphabets. Like one example is here, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Here in pangram, an alphabet can be repeated also. Hello and welcome to Knowledge Circle everyone. Today we are going to see a program where we will input string from user and we will check whether the entered string is pangram or not. So let's create a class here with the name pan. Double click on the class, the code window gets opened. Now let's write the code. Import java.util.scanner, the first line, to take input from user. Then we'll create the class and then we'll create the scope of the class. Then we will mention the main function public static void main, and then the scope of the main function begins. Then after we will create the object of scanner class so that we can take input from user. After the creation of object of scanner class, we'll provide a message to the user to input the sentence or a string. So after this sentence, after this statement, the user will give input, and that we will store in a string variable which is named as s, and using the object of the class string class scanner class, the method is next line. Now what we need to do next, what are the requirements, because we have check the frequency of each alphabet. Here I have taken index ind as 0 and c as 1, c as a counter we have taken. Here we are declaring a boolean array whose size is 26 to check all the alphabets, the presence of all the alphabets. This array variable has been declared. Now what we are going to do is, because we have to check each and every letter, each and every character of the string, so the loop begins from 0, which goes lesser than the size. That means it goes up to the last character. Now what is the next process? One thing I will add here, I will just convert this string into uppercase so that the condition will be less. S equal to s dot to uppercase, so that here what I will do, that each character will be extracted from the very first to the last, that is s dot caret I, which is lesser or equal to capital A, because already we have converted the string into uppercase. And then we will use AND operator and we will write s dot caret I, which should be greater or equal to A, and s dot caret I, which should be lesser or equal to capital Z. Okay, so all the characters between A to Z, if they are present in the string, then what we will do, we will initialize the ind variable with its alphabet position, like ind s dot caret I. Suppose it is A, and then we will subtract it from capital A. So the position of capital A should be 0 and the position of capital Z should be 25, and this ind will be used as index number in the alpha array and it will be set as true. So basically what is done in this loop, we are looking for all the characters, and the array contains all the letters, means it contains it as true. Now we will begin the loop, for loop, where we will look for a value of this array as false. If all the alphabets are present, all the 26 elements will be as true. So if alpha I is equal to false, then c will be initialized with 0. If c remains 1, it means it is pangram, otherwise it's not a pangram. So we will write here else system.out.println not pangram. Okay, so this is the concept here. Now after this we will close the main function and we will close the class, then we will compile. After the compilation, let's go for the execution. Enter a sentence. So we are going to enter a sentence. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So this is this English sentence which contains all the alphabets. So after inputting the sentence, we will press enter. So what we find it is a pangram. Now let's close and let's re-execute the program. Let's keep all the alphabets in a sequence, and what we find from here, it is also pangram. Now we will run again and we'll give a random value and we'll check. Now it's not pangram.